Not quite. 7th graders. Okay, so Trigo says she can't do her homework, so let's do the homework. So number 3, slope of AB. So AB is this line here, correct? Okay, if it's a horizontal line, what's the slope? 0. We're done. How about... I thought it was like rise over run though. Okay. How much does it rise? 0. 0. What's 0 over anything? 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay? So DC is also slope of 0.
Wait, but you're skipping... Oh.
Because, yeah. They're parallel. Okay. So, what? AD. So you're right in saying rise over run. So how much does it go up by from D to A? If we make this right triangle here, that goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the rise. What's the run? How far does it go from left to right? 1, 2. It's just 2. So it's 4 over 2. Which direction is it going? Uphill or downhill? Which means it's going to be negative. So it's going to be negative 4 over 2. Can we simplify that? To what? Negative 2 over 1 or just negative 2? How about BC? Same or different? It's still going up 4 and left 2, so that slope would also be negative 2. Why is it a parallelogram?
It's parallel.
Why do you know it's parallel? No. What did your note say? What makes something parallel?
Oh, the slopes are the same.
They have the same slope, which means that, I lost it, which means the left side and the right side are parallel to each other. The top and bottom are parallel. And if you look at the definition of a parallelogram, it says it has 2 pairs of opposite parallel sides. That's how you know.
Get fired for that.
Whatever. I wish. All right, 4, 5, and 6. Find the ones that are perpendicular. Remember what's true about slope when it's perpendicular?
It's the reciprocal.
They reverse.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Reciprocal.
What's the reciprocal?
That's when you flip the fraction. It's like 1/4. The reciprocal of that would be...
Yeah, but if it's a reverse reciprocal, wouldn't it just be the same thing?
When we say the reverse of that, really that means the sign. So like if this was positive 1/4, it would become negative 4 over 1. So you flip the sign, you flip the fraction. Double flippage. So we look at our 3 lines here. Oh, there's 4 lines. Okay, not bad. We look at the slopes. What's our slope of this first one?
0. No.
What number is being multiplied by x if you don't see a number?
0.
No, that's if you don't see x, it would be 0. But if it's just x, you're multiplying it by 1. So the slope of this one is 1. What's the slope here?
No. 0.
If there's no x, it's 0. What's the slope here? Negative 1. And this one here?
0.
0. Okay? If you're not sure, because you're looking at them as whole numbers, if we write these all as fractions, that's the first one and the third one. Because if we were to take positive 1 over 1 and flip it, we'd still have 1 over 1, but it would go from positive to negative. So here are your perpendicular. If you want to graph that, you can. Okay. Number 5. If you look at our slopes, what's the slope of the first one?
5.
So the slope would just be 5. What's the slope of the second one?
3.
Mm-mm.
No, 0.
It's 0 over 1. Slope of 1/5. And if x is 5, remember that makes a vertical line, right?
It does? Oh, it
which means what's the slope of a vertical line?
0? No. 1. Undefined.
Alright, so there's our slopes. So,
Like 50 though.
but looking at, are any of these perpendicular to these three? No. This one kind of looks like it, the 5 over 1 and 1 over 5, because that's a reciprocal, but the signs are the same, so that doesn't work. So then you look back to the example we did in class. This one here. Remember we said if we have one where the slope is 0, that makes this horizontal line, right? And if the slope is undefined, it makes a vertical line. And what's true about a horizontal line and a vertical line? They are perpendicular. So if you're given a choice of one line with a slope of 0 and one line with a slope of undefined, they are always going to be perpendicular. Okie dokie. And then number 7. See, I told you you could do it on your own. All right, 7. All right, so this one here, we're looking for the slope of these three lines. So slope of AB. So again, we look at rise over run. What?
Rise.
Yeah, rise. 1, 2. Okay, so it's 2 over, and then it goes to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it going uphill or downhill? So it's positive. All right, BC. Okay. This goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2. So we have 5 over 2. But since it's going downhill, it's negative. All right, and AC. Goes up 3. That wasn't very good. Oh, I missed it again. 1, 2, 3. And then it goes over.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Very good. 3 over 7. Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, because it's running downhill. Okay, then it's saying, why is ABC a right triangle?
It has a 90-degree angle.
How do you know it has a 90-degree angle?
I don't know, because it says it's a right triangle. Right
But
there. It says.
prove it.
No. Well, is it? No, it's not.
What makes a right angle? How do lines have to meet to make a right angle? They have to be
Perpendicular.
perpendicular. So we're looking, are any of our lines perpendicular to each other?
Okay.
How do we know that? Because the slopes are the reverse reciprocal. Yay, math words. Is that true about any of your slopes?
Yeah.
Yeah, which ones? Read. If you look at AB, that's 2 over 5. If you take the opposite of that, it will be negative 2 over 5, and then you take the reciprocal, and you'd get 5 over 2, which means that line AB is perpendicular to BC, which means this makes a right angle, which means it is a right triangle. Is that it? I guess. All right. Say goodnight, Trigo.
Good night.
Louder.
Good night.
Like you mean it.
Good night.
Say it.
Good night.